Hi, welcome to Inspiration. My name's Katrina Jockety. On today's show, we celebrate the amazing and motivating women among us as we revisit some of the highlights from Season 1 of Inspiration. We also invite you to our launch party at Chez Olivier to commemorate the beginning of our exciting new television series celebrating successful women in business, the arts and fashion. Enjoy the show. What do you think the qualities are that make you successful?
I think it's important that preparation is so important, and to be in it for the long haul. You know, in these days there's a lot about overnight success, trying to achieve goals very quickly, but that's not the way it should be. There's a great sense of satisfaction of spreading a career over a long period of time and taking little steps along the way, and it all comes back to the preparation and your own enthusiasm and drive to succeed.
Well, I give a lot of lectures and on how I started my career and all that stuff, and I say I can give this lecture in 4 letters, and everyone goes, and I go L-O-V-E, love. Because if you love it and you work hard and you work really, really hard, it will work. And it's not about the glamour, it's not about the parties, it's about just making something happen, bringing people together. I love selling pictures to people, I just love it, it makes me so happy.
I was a food writer for many, many years. I wrote a lot of cookbooks. I used to travel all over the country teaching cooking. But about 12 years ago, something happened and I completely lost interest in cooking. And I started painting and drawing, and out of the clear blue sky, it was as if I turned into another person. And that, over the last 12 years or so, has taken over my life. So all my work, all this wonderful interest in color, and I've always been interested in color, but actually making art happened only in the last 12 years or so. I think it might have had something to do with the menopause. The menopause turned me into somebody else, and I rather like the new person I am. I'm enjoying it very, very much. So there you go.
I think following my own heart has kept me going. The support of my husband. I realised I didn't have time for many friends. Now that I've pulled back a bit and I'm in phase 4, I've actually had time for friends, and I've really liked that, and I'm much more out there now. But I think my survival is due to me being outspoken, innovative, with a real sort of sense of getting on with things.
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Probably first and foremost it's hard work, but it's also often being in the right place at the right time, the connections you make, but really importantly the people you work with. I think that no one ever gets into any kind of prominent position without having incredible support around them, with the staff that they work with, the teams, their mentors, their family. So it's a combination of, hard work, great people around you, a little bit of luck, and quite a lot of experience.
I'm very much a to-do list person. I read a great book a number of years ago called Getting Things Done by Robert Allen, so I'd certainly encourage anyone who wants to be more productive to read the book. It's very, very highly effective. And I am a firm believer in setting goals, and that's probably the hardest part of it all, is working out what do you really want? What do you really want to get out of your life? And I have to say, I still haven't worked that out. I'm getting closer to it. And at the start of each year I sit down and I work out, well, what do I want to achieve this year? I've got a number of other interests outside of council and work and my family that I'm interested in. I'm also doing karate, so one of my goals is to get my black belt, and I'd love to do a PhD at some stage as well. So work out what I want to do for the year, and then I break that down. I look at that list each week, and I put together a to-do list of what I want to try and achieve that week. And then of course there's the day-to-day reactive things that come up. So I always have a sort of running list next to me that I keep adding things to as phones ring and emails come in with urgent requests.
So you've just been given the news that you've got breast cancer, which is not an easy thing to find out, I'm sure. And you seem very positive. How are you dealing with it?
it is an extraordinary shock thing that happens, because, you know, I found a lump, my partner, oh my God, I got a lump. Oh, it's fine, it's probably nothing, you know, we'll go. And within 10 days of having it checked and people sort of saying, oh, you know, probably nothing, but everything, within 10 days, sitting down in front of, you know, someone and them going, right, well, it is a tumour and you do have breast cancer and here's what happens. And for them, it's, you know, studies, they know exactly what happens, and you sort of go, right, great, okay, fantastic, good.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I have no answer to how am I coping. I don't feel like anything's gonna change in my life for the worse. It's something that I've got to do, and we just got to do what happens. Yeah, I don't know, going down that path, and then there was a roadblock there, so cool, we either get rid of the roadblock, reverse, do things and go down another one. I haven't really sort of come to any prophetic thing of, well, I'm just going to be positive. I just am doing what I can. Get up, you know, can still sing.